Welcome to the full show. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. We're so glad you're here.
Yes.
I just learned that the best way to describe today's show is it's totally goated.
Oh, okay. I like the tone you use when you say that.
It's because my second grader came home and I asked him honestly about a snack. And I'm like, hey, did you like that? And he's like, I was goated, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm like,
he's so cute.
Isn't it weird when the little ones learn lingo?
Yes, I knew goat. He's like, Mom, it's like goated. I'm like, when are we using it?
I'm telling you.
We're using it as a verb? I didn't know that we were changing.
Yeah,
okay.
it's been around, Brooke.
All
It's
right,
a goated
all right.
term.
Well, listen, you'll understand why I say that in just
Yes.
just a quick second. But comments today, Alexis, what do we have?
I saw one from Dallin who said, can we get a dedicated segment with Ashton?
Yeah.
Ashton, you want to say hi to Dallin, the listener? Ashton's our technical director. I think everyone knows. But
Yeah.
Sup, down?
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey.
Oh,
that should be it. It should just be called Sup with Ashton.
I like it.
Boom, it's perfect. Now you can't say anything else, Ashton, or you unbranded it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, Ashton, you blew it.
Wow. All right, let's get to this full show.
Well, it's the end of an era.
Uh-oh.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey
What's
in the
gone
morning.
now?
It's for the last 7 years, since 2018. Olive Garden has held the title of America's #1 favorite dining chain.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, love
friends.
OG.
Well,
Who took over?
Not anymore. Despite bringing back their never-ending pasta passes and other promotions, the Italian family chain only saw an 8.8% surge in revenue from last year.
Wait, that's a good thing.
AKA total failure.
Wait,
So,
what? Going up in the restaurant business,
That's a
business
really
at
good
all.
thing.
nope,
Yeah, it's
now
hard to
there's a
do.
new big hoss in Flavortown, and her name's Texas Roadhouse. Yep, if you've never been to one before, then all I have to say is screw you.
It's all about the rolls, right?
It's all about the dancing and the singing.
And steaks the size of Texas. So there's currently 722 locations across the U.S., and for some reason, they're always hiring. That's a good sign.
I had a friend who worked at Texas Roadhouse.
How long?
We called him Big John.
Hey, it
Not
sounds like
lying.
a perfect job
Yeah.
for Big
Why are you
John.
talking about him like he's in the past
No,
tense, like he's
still
not
alive.
around anymore?
We still call him Big John.
Oh, okay.
He's a manager there now,
Oh,
Jeff.
he's promoted. Gotcha. Others that made the list, Chili's was in third, Applebee's, Outback, and, of course, Red Robin. Now,
Red
I
Robin
love-
is solid.
Dude, it's because of that fry dip, man.
But also their
It is
burgers.
so good.
Their burgers are
yes,
legit. They
the
really
Whiskey River one.
the restaurant with the biggest dive in sales at negative 23%, Red Lobster.
That's because they gave all their food away.
Aren't they supposed to be serving the good stuff?
The only restaurant to claim that endless shrimp ended them.
Yes.
So,
It wasn't endless after all,
no.
was it?
Cheers to the new leader in American cuisine, though, Texas Roadhouse. Now we're moving on. Going to get to the shock collar question of the day with the man who was just dethroned from America's #1 favorite digital producer. And after he reads this question, I think we'll all understand why. Here we go.
Well, yesterday at this time, you guys were here, right? You remember?
See, this is why
I
he's not
don't
number
remember
one
very
anymore.
well.
Yep, I loved it.
I have a bad short-term
We tried to
memory.
play a simple game of pop culture higher or lower.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
As a tribute to The Price is Right's 10,000th episode.
That's right.
And I asked you guys easy questions about famous celebs, like, does Gwyneth Paltrow eat more or less than 12 endangered eagle eggs for breakfast every day?
More was
Should
the
know
answer.
that.
And I'm glad Bob Barker wasn't around to witness your epic failure, because we barely made it through one round.
Ooh.
And that's why today we're back. Not because we want to, but because our listeners and the ghost of Bob Barker deserve better.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we're playing another edition of Pop Culture Higher or Lower, Plenty of 20.
Here we go.
Once again, I'll give you numerical facts about a famous celebrity. It could be about their life or their career. You just have to tell me, is the actual number higher or lower? We'll start with the woman whose March Madness bracket finished lower than mine in our show's group standings. Oh, hang on. All of your brackets finished lower
Okay.
than mine.
I had one that I won the whole thing.
I would have won it all if Houston had won.
All right.
Oh, they
It's
lost by
Alexis.
2
You
points.
see what I was talking
I
about?
think I'm still pretty high, someone told me.
No,
I
you're
think you're
tied for
higher.
It
third.
ended
You're
days
tied
ago.
for third.
It's fine.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Alexis, how about a number?
me.
I
That's
never
for
checked
sure.
after I made it.
No, you were
9.
crushing.
Alexis, for her 2016 Formation tour, did Beyonce travel with more or less than 7 tour buses?
I don't remember how many dancers she has. Like, if there's...
Well, if you're going to get in formation, you need a lot of people.
You do need a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think she needs the tour buses just for her outfits. Like, 2 of the buses are just costumes and wigs.
She does have a song on her latest album that's called 16 Carriages. I think it may be about growing up too fast.
No, her songs are about humility.
Maybe
Every single one.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
About downplaying it.
Oh, she's so
her
humble.
so
little
humble.
16 buses.
I don't know what's happening. I'm going to say more.
Alexis says more than 7 tour buses. You nailed that, Alexis. She reportedly used 13 buses and 30 trucks.
30 trucks.
Dude,
Brooke, it's your turn.
I'm going to go number 11.
Brooke, we found out yesterday that Vanna White makes $3 million for working 34 days a year on Wheel of Fortune. So what about Flo from Progressive?
Oh,
She makes $2 million from her gig. Does she film more or less than 13 days a year?
Wow. 13.
$2 million.
And this
to be
doesn't include
Flo.
her Maxim cover shoots, right? Okay.
Those are off the clock.
Okay.
She's been around for so long.
Yeah.
Too. She does a lot of commercials. I mean, there's no costume change in any of those commercials, so you could easily go from one to the next. I actually think it's less because of that.
Really?
I think she does it I think she gets in her Flo outfit and she just powers
Knocks
through.
out.
Yeah, they do a bunch.
Brooke says less than 13 days a year. That is right, Brooke. It
I would
was
have said more.
12 days a year.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, for $2 million?
Dude, Flo is on it.
But does she
Yeah.
have a side gig, or is that just what she does?
She's a waitress at Texas Roadhouse.
Now I see.
Jose, 9 and 11 have been taken so far.
Okay, well, we got to go 10 then.
Jose, at one point, did Nicolas Cage own more than 3 castles? I need you to go higher or lower.
Sorry, I just love Nicolas Cage.
Well, and he's a Nepo baby.
I have heard of him buying a castle or a pyramid or something.
You're talking about when he purchased the pyramid that he's going to be buried in.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does weird stuff.
But I don't think that counts as a castle.
No.
I'm going to say this is wildly true. He makes awful financial decisions, so I'm going to say more.
Jose says more than 3 castles. Sorry,
The
Jose.
pyramid didn't count as why.
Nicolas Cage only bought 2 castles.
It's 2 castles and a pyramid.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
That-
Sounds like a bad
Dang
TV
it.
show.
Jeffrey, it's your turn. 9, 10, and 11 are off the board.
13.
Jeffrey, did Oprah once give away higher or lower than 250 cars on that famous episode of Oprah's Favorite Things?
Yeah, how many people were in the
You
audience?
get a car. You get a car.
I feel like this is a trick question. I feel like she gave out 250 cars, but not everybody could actually take them home.
Well, because you have to pay the tax on them. I think, or no, I think she may have covered the tax for
I
him.
don't think
Because
so.
no,
I think Oprah went cold and heartless and didn't offer to pay for everybody. That's why it's less than 250 cars.
Jeffrey says less. That's incorrect. It was higher. It was 276 cars.
Oh, good for you,
generous.
Oprah. I'm sorry for talking ill of you.
Alexis, we're back to you. Does Mark Zuckerberg own more or less than 30 identical gray shirts? The line is 30.
Oh, no.
Well, do you really think he buys new ones every,
you think he
I
just...
don't think he shops for himself.
No, he doesn't
But
shop.
and I don't think he, keeps them for a second wear.
He probably doesn't even know where
He's
they
got a
come
team.
from.
they just
Yeah.
replace the
They
five
just, a
over
shirt
and
is
over.
waiting for him every day. I
No,
bet he
somebody
hires...
changes him in the middle of the night. He just wakes up in a new outfit.
Do you
Like,
think
lift
he-
your arm, sweetie.
Yeah. I say more, Jake.
Alexis says more than 30 shirts.
Please say yes.
He reportedly has over 50 identical gray
Let's
shirts.
go. The guy likes his brand.
Brooke and Alexis have won today's edition of Plenty of 20.
So the girls get to choose who gets shocked while singing Texas Hold'em by Beyonce.
Oh, I love this song, and we haven't had a good, dual shock in a while. Can you both do it?
We kind of did earn it, Jeff.
You get a shock, and you get a shock.
Is that Oprah in the room?
Ready?
This ain't Texas Roadhouse. Hold on.
Hey, play your
Cards down, down, down. Ah! I keep thinking about the rolls now,
I
though.
love that album.
That was your shot collar question of the day. We got your phone tab coming up in just a few minutes.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
We've all had that one nightmare neighbor. The one who blasts house music at 2 a.m. The one who cooks fish every day and has 10 electric fans pointed out the window.
What the heck? Are you a sailor?
But today, we have a listener who admits every single person in his apartment would absolutely hate him if they ever found out the truth of what he did. And it was all to avoid looking like an idiot.
Oh, boy.
He's going to confess it all in a brand new mass speaker that you're going to want to hear coming up.
You don't know me.
Confession I can't take back.
I am
The Masked Speaker.
Text to 78592 says, I travel for work a lot, and every time I get put up in a travel lodge, I unscrew their corporate art from above the bed, turn it upside down, and reattach it to the wall. 19
amazing.
rooms so far and counting.
I guess it's the little things.
Oof.
Yeah.
You know,
That's so good.
no one will ever notice. That corporate art is terrible.
Are you sure? I feel like that guy's probably on FBI's top 10 most wanted
Okay.
list after that type of behavior, so look out. Don't worry, though. We're not going to rat you out to the Travelodge police because we like to keep you anonymous on this segment, the
I think
Masked
there's a lot
Speaker.
more crimes going on in the travel lodges.
Seems pretty high up on the list, but here you can share your secrets in total confidence,
Yeah.
like today's caller who wants to go by Jake as his fake name. So, Jake,
Okay.
welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, guys?
We're excited to talk to you. How are you feeling about this big secret you're going to tell us?
I'm a little nervous to say it out loud, but
Okay.
That's normal.
And the voice changer is on. You are the Masked Speaker. You're totally safe. Whenever you're ready, let's hear your confession.
okay. So I kept losing my keys in my old apartment building.
You what with your keys?
Yeah, you left room? What'd you say?
I kept losing my keys in my old apartment building.
Okay.
Losing
I hate that.
Yeah, and it was like the dumbest ways.
Yeah.
Like the first time I lost them, I'm pretty sure it's because I was at a birthday party and I called an Uber, and I must have lost my keys in the Uber.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and the seats sometimes.
Oh, and especially if you're in an apartment building that has one of those key cards. Like we have a key card at work. I have replaced that thing so many times.
So many, Brooke.
times.
Right? So they replaced it, gave me a new one, no big.
Okay.
But
Sure.
the second time was a couple months later.
Uh-oh.
I was walking to the elevator and I'm like swinging my keys on my finger, and they just flew off
Oh, man.
down the complete elevator shaft.
No.
Oh.
way.
Well, I think you can call the elevator company to come retrieve it for you for like $800.
Is that how much it costs?
It's something like that because I've totally done that
Really?
before.
Oh, I didn't know that you were
Is it
kidding.
really
Yeah.
that much?
It's a lot of
I
money
guess
to
it'd be
get
worth
them.
it if it's your car key, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because
Like-
that costs more than
That's
$800
gonna
to
be a few
replace.
$100 too.
Did,
Yeah.
did you pay the
at least.
$800 to retrieve them?
Honestly, I was at my dentist's office and I was too embarrassed to tell them what happened.
Okay.
So I just called my landlord, actually. And the second time, I'm not going to lie, he sounded pretty judgy.
Yeah.
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 Because you said it was like just a couple months after you lost it the first time, so
Yeah.
not a great.
You're
You're the reason they have fees on why you have to pay for
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So, I had to try to be careful. But then the third time I
Oh,
lost
no.
them,
Oh, dude.
How soon was this after the elevator shaft incident?
a few weeks.
Oh, buddy.
my God.
Jeez.
What happened?
I don't even know how. Like, I may have accidentally tossed them when I was taking the trash out
Oh,
one
God.
night. Because, like, I go out the door and I keep my keys in my hand, and maybe I just dump the bag and the keys
Oh,
at the same time.
Is the rest of your life this much of a mess, or is it only the keys that get the...
It's your kryptonite. It's just knowing where your keys are.
It's only the keys, but sometimes I do forget birthdays.
Okay.
All
okay.
right. Well,
That's not
everybody
bad.
does.
That's not bad.
Excusable.
Yeah.
Okay, so you lost your keys a third time. You don't even know how you did it. What did you do?
So keep in mind, like, all this was probably within, like, 6 months, 5 months.
Oh, no. You
Yikes.
can't tell the landlord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to move.
Yeah. So by the third time, I was pretty embarrassed to even tell the landlord.
Yeah.
Oh.
So instead, I decided I was going to stage a break-in on my apartment.
What?
Wait, what?
Stage a break-in, like
Wait,
fake it?
And someone
Yeah.
steals... The only thing they steal is your keys?
No, I went all in on it.
I thought you were just trying to come up with an excuse to not have your keys anymore.
No, I went all in on it. I tore my apartment down. I pulled out drawers.
Whoa.
I knocked over, like, some of the furniture. I even had a bro of mine take my big screen TV out and keep it at his place for a little bit.
Oh, my gosh.
So I could tell my landlord they got all my stuff.
Oh, what?
So then what did you do? You filed a false claim?
So wait, you did that just so the landlord wouldn't judge you about losing your keys for the third time?
Yeah, this way it's not my fault.
Okay.
So therefore, I called the landlord, told him what happened. They got all my stuff, everything. So he felt kind of bad that this happened.
Wait.
So he bought it.
No.
Yeah, he completely bought it.
But didn't
Dude.
police get involved? You would think that's the first thing your landlord would do.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't even worried about me. He was just worried about, the building.
Of course.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
And actually, that's kind of the downside of this whole thing.
What do you mean?
Because he replaced everybody's FOBs in the building.
Oh,
they're fobs?
Yeah, because he thought the place was insecure.
Yeah, because they now have a key to the outside, so
right.
this thief can come back. They can go into the garage. They can go to the floor.
I didn't even think of that.
Whoa.
So everybody in the building had to pay some extra money
Oh, they had to
to
pay
get
for it.
all this stuff replaced.
Oh,
Oh my God. Dude, if people find out in your building, you're going to be the most hated person there.
Yeah.
Exactly my point. Why I can't tell anybody this.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
That's why you're here.
what are you doing to make sure that this doesn't happen a fourth time and you're going to be replaying this all over again?
Oh, dude, this is never going to happen again. I got myself one of those air tags that you put on your keychain.
Oh, yeah.
Duh, yes,
Air
and now
tag.
you can just locate it.
Smart.
Which is going to work until you lose your phone.
Yeah.
Don't jinx me. Don't jinx me.
Okay. I didn't mean it.
Put an air tag on your phone, too,
Yeah.
just to be safe.
He's
Hey,
just
you know what? Put
tagging
an air tag
everything.
on the air tag
Yeah.
just in case.
Nah, positive mindset, and I'll never lose them again.
Okay.
There we go.
That's what we're talking
You're
about.
in a healthy spot, man. Good luck to you, Jake. And text in to 78592. If you have a confession that you've been holding on to, we can hide your identity, mask your voice, and make you our next mass speaker. Your phone tap's coming up right after this.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Today, we call a woman who the other night took her dog outside of her apartment to use the bathroom.
Okay.
Sure enough, she forgot to bring a doggy bag with her.
Oh, no.
So dog went number 2,
Uh-oh.
and she just left it
No,
there.
you got to go back.
Uh-oh.
She did. She came back the next morning, and it was gone.
Oh.
So
Wait a minute.
she told her brother she's worried because other people in the building have been fined for stuff like this before.
Oh, they're strict.
They're going to get you.
Luckily, her brother snitched to us. And we have a creative way of getting her to admit it in your phone tap right now.
It's another phone tap.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Hello?
Hey, I think I live in the apartment next door to yours.
Okay.
Sorry, I got your number from our landlord because you have a dog, right?
Who wants to know? What is this about?
Well, the other night, a person came by with their dog, and it went number 2 on the public lawn where the signs say, "Don't let your dog go to the bathroom here." You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, I'm familiar with the sign, yeah, and I know that's not allowed for sure.
Yeah. Well, according to the footage, the dog looks like a Chihuahua, kind of a mix there.
I mean, there's a few Chihuahuas on
Yeah.
the property, so what are you suggesting?
Well, I showed it to other people too, and they said the dog looks like yours.
I mean, I don't really like being called and just accused of not picking up my dog. It's that's a big accusation, and
Sure, I hear you not answering the question. If we could just get back to that. Was that your dog?
I mean, until I see the video, I'm not going to say that it was my dog or not because I know.
If it wasn't your dog, you would probably just say, "No, that wasn't my dog."
I mean, I'm pretty sure I said that I'm not going to.
No, you gave me a very long-winded explanation for why you weren't willing to commit yes or no until you see the footage, and I mean that's a lot, right?
Are we done with this conversation?
Well, I guess almost. I mean, let me just tell you this. I do have a friend of mine who works over at Turd Track.
Where?
Turd Track. It's a database that matches pets' poop to the animal that it came from.
Stop it.
I'm serious. It's a real thing.
Okay.
So, look, no big deal. I'm just going to pop by your place a little bit later and have your dog poop into a bowl for me.
You're going to... What kind of a maniac just goes to somebody's house and picks up their dog's poop?
No, I'm not doing it for me. It's for Turd Track.
This is...
I mean, how else am I going to get his digestive footprint for forensic analysis?
This is out of absolutely not.
Okay, so you're saying no to turd track.
That's right. Absolutely not.
No to pooping in a bowl.
No to pooping in a bowl.
Okay.
Exactly what I said.
All
Thank
right,
you.
fine. Well, honestly, it's too bad.
It is too bad. It's too bad that you've wasted all of my time right now with
No,
this.
that's not what Ellen, that's not what I meant. It's just, it's too bad because the excrement that I found on the lawn is actually top quality.
What?
And I was hoping to make your dog an offer if it did belong to him.
What is going... What? Oh, my God.
I'll just tell you, I partner with a company. It's called Eco Gold Fertilizer, and we look all over the place for the top quality excrement. And that night, the droppings that were left on the lawn, it was like pristine.
What?
Chef's kiss quality stuff. Like, mwah.
What are you talking about? I thought you were calling because I was in trouble. And I would like to see the footage of my dog because it could be my dog. What kind of offer?
Oh, now it might be your dog.
You're saying my dog's poop could be worth a lot of money, and my dog is in excellent shape.
Oh.
So what's the offer?
I can't give you like an official number at this point because we haven't had a match yet. We'd have to go back to turd track.
Oh my God, again with the turd track.
If it did come back as a match for your dog, you could be making upwards of 10 grand a month.
Oh my God. All right. Listen.
What?
Let's save the time. I thought I was in trouble. It was me. It was me 1,000,000%. That is my dog, Nugget. That is Nugget.
Nuggets.
Nugget.
Oh, dude.
It's perfect.
Oh, my God.
Nuggets. I feel so bad. I left my bags at home.
Of course.
I was going to pick it up. Like, I wasn't just going to leave it there. Like,
right.
But by the time I went to pick it up, it was gone. They fine you here. You get in trouble.
That's a great story. We'll put it on the back of the bag.
What do I sign? How do we get this going? Talk to me.
So I already actually sent a copy of the contract to your brother, John.
Wait.
He'll probably give that to you after we're done doing this prank phone call on you.
Oh my God.
You're actually on the radio right now.
My God.
My name is Jeff from Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. John set you up for a phone tap.
Oh my God. Listen, my head was spinning. I didn't know if I was in trouble. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be rich. I can't wait to pay off these credit cards.
So wait, if I stop by your apartment later, is your dog good to go in a bowl?
Are you kidding me? For $10,000, you can come over and he'll poop in a hat.
Wake up every morning with phone taps. Weekday mornings on the 20s. Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
There's always a moment in every scary movie where the super hot blonde slaps her boyfriend on his strong, muscly arm, and she says, "Stop it, Danny, you're scaring me."
Oh, yeah.
And then Danny turns around and suddenly, oh God, he's a werewolf. Danny, no! And while it might feel a little bit dramatic, a little cliche, one of our listeners is worried that she may be caught in a similar scary turnaround situation. And it all started when she was accidentally added to a group chat where she didn't know anybody. And decided to join in just for fun. So now you're going to hear why she's decided she needs our advice in a brand new textual healing that's coming up right after this.
It's getting stronger and stronger when I get that feeling. Textual healing, textual.
There is one place that we need you to be touching right now. It's not each other. It's your phones.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yes, we want you to stretch those thumbs and flex those fingers and prepare to type something that feels oh so right for textual healing.
Yeah.
The segment where we take your messy, confusing, emotionally unstable drafts and help you craft them into poetic messages that instantly fix all of your problems.
Wow, that is a large promise there.
Or, at least that don't completely ruin your life.
Okay, there we go.
Let's start there.
That's where we
Also,
need to set the bar.
You don't have to stretch and use your hands. You can use whatever you want to text.
That is true. Any part of your body is
You
totally
mean like your
fine.
nose, right? That's what you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's up to you. And who's sliding into our inbox for a little textual TLC?
Ooh.
A request just came in this morning from one of
Wow.
our listeners named Alana, who says she's in a little bit of a bad spot. So, Alana, welcome to the show.
Yeah, hey, thanks for having me.
Your lucky producer Boyd is probably opening stuff because Jeff doesn't get to anything for weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a quick turnaround. Is it like an emergency? Is that why you emailed this morning?
Yeah, it's a little timely, I would say.
Ooh,
Okay.
time sensitive.
So, Alana, it said in your email, because it was passed on to me, that you were recently added into a random group chat.
Like by accident?
I don't know. I don't know any of the numbers, but I was just kind of in the mood to play along and
like joke around in the group chat.
It's like when you text back the scammer that I'm like, yes, I will send your money.
No, I think that guy on Thanksgiving who, like, remember the viral
That's what
guy
I
who
was thinking
messaged
of,
the
guy
lady
too.
years ago?
Okay.
Remember? And he like went over to her house. She was like a grandma, and now he goes over to her house every Thanksgiving.
Yeah. It's like 5-6 years ago.
And it all started as a joke.
Yeah.
So this must be why our producer gave me the screenshots of the conversation. You must have sent it to him.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
I'll just, I guess, read the conversation that happened.
Okay.
The first message, just to recap, was, hey, everyone, just making sure we're set for Saturday. Okay. Another person writes, yep, can't wait.
Okay.
And a third person responds, this year's going to be wild, LOL.
Ooh, fun.
What are we doing?
That's
We're going
when
to a party?
Alana joins the chat and she writes, haha, yeah, totally, gonna be epic.
Oh,
Nice.
Who says gonna
I
be
like.
Okay.
I like that you're not even like you're just.
That's a perfect way to blend in. You're good at this because you're agreeing, you're forwarding, like you seem like part of the group.
Oh, please followed up with please share pictures from last year because I want to know what it is.
That's good.
I should have said that, yes.
Okay.
Darn.
The conversation continues. They start casually referencing stuff, but it's kind of vague what they're saying. Like person one says, hope nobody gets too crazy like last time, ... Person two says, LMAO, not naming names, but someone, in caps, almost lost a tooth.
Oh my gosh. What the heck is
Person
this?
three, still banned from that Applebee's, haha.
I like these people.
And then Alana jumps in again. She says, no goats this year, please.
Oh, that's what our Alana said?
Our Alana said that. I don't understand, Alana. Goats?
No, I just thought it would be funny, like kind of random, like goats are always in the frat movies where things get out of control. So I just went for it.
Yeah, usually the cops arrive shortly after the goats show up. So
Or animal control.
And she could always say, I meant greatest of all time. Right?
that's true. The chat continues. Person two says, OMG, we should get a goat! Exclamation.
They're down.
Person one says, I know a guy with a barn we could borrow.
Okay.
Hey.
Person three, bigger fence, fewer lawsuits. Then Alana writes, LOL Barnes.
See? Interesting.
You're losing a little momentum there, just so you know.
I was thinking that maybe they were in their early 20s until somebody brought in lawsuits. And then I'm like, well, maybe it's an older crowd.
And then person one says, I'm serious, I will call during lunch.
What
So,
event
okay,
could this
so now
be?
it's getting a little bit strange with the goats and the barn talk.
Did
Maybe
you
it's
get
like
invited into the organization for the Florida games?
Yeah. See, I thought it was just a crazy yoga retreat. You know, they do
with
goat
goats
yoga.
and barns. I could see that. But
Alana, do you have any idea what they could be talking about?
Honestly, I have no ideas. My mind goes to a few different places.
Yeah.
I kind of want to know more, but if it gets even weirder, maybe I don't want to know more.
See,
I don't know.
I think you should get an invite to whatever this is and show up because it'd be like one of those viral moments, right?
Yeah,
and
like Alexis was saying.
Yeah, do it for the plot, basically.
Yeah, you got to.
I mean, this is definitely different than most of the textual healings that we do where we have an obvious problem and we're trying to help them fix the problem. In this case, Alana's just curious what's going on with this random chat.
Oh, I have an idea. Are we ready to text a group?
What do you think?
What if she texts in, oh my God, you guys, I lost the information. Can you resend it to me?
But she's still in the group.
The thing is, I don't know if they have a location yet.
No, but they
said
would've-
they're looking for a barn, right?
Oh,
You know,
that's true.
I don't know
That's
if there's
a good
an
point.
address.
I was thinking it was like an Evite maybe or you know, something like that.
I mean, she could still just play in the middle of what she was doing, be like, oh, wow, I guess we're really going to go all out for the goat, huh? I don't know if we've ever done this before, because that kind of keeps it in like the general realm.
Yeah, but we
And-
need them to get more specific. We need them to like say something specific back so we can figure it out.
I guess I could say, like, are we going to go with the goat theme or are we going to do what we did last year? Like, trying to get more information
That
without...
could be good, because they might offer up what happened last year and we'll get a clearer idea of what
Or
this
they're
is.
just going to say yes or no.
Maybe, or make it more open-ended.
Okay, how about this? Are we going to go with the goat theme this year or what theme was everybody's favorite in the past?
Yeah.
Because then you're asking for an answer instead of just a yes or no.
That's good, yeah.
Alana, how about that?
I can try that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are we really going with the goat theme? You can put a little goat emoji. Or what's everybody's favorite theme from the past?
Okay, cool.
I wonder what this is.
I don't know, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah, what I love about a group message, so many people can reply so fast.
This is so great. I've never been an accomplice to a crime that hasn't happened yet. So
Why do you think it's a crime? It's
not
a
a
barn and a goat. Goats belong in barns.
if the
Jeff.
police are listening to this in the future, just know I am on the fence and I have no part in pushing this forward. The fence that's holding the goat inside, by
Yes.
the way. So.
See? Very legal.
All right. So, Alana, you've sent that. We're going to take
just sent it.
Okay, cool. We're going to take a break, come back, and see if the group chat continues with more textual healing right after this. If you're just joining us, we were called in to do a last-minute edition of Textual Healing, where one of our listeners, Alana, messaged our show. She reached out just this morning saying she's in a weird situation.
Yeah, she just started a goat party on accident, Jeff.
Yeah, we can confirm she is in a weird situation.
It is, because it all started when she was accidentally added to a group chat with a bunch of people that she does not know and decided to respond to it just to mess with them and have a little bit of fun.
And she wasn't even being mean or anything. She's just being silly.
She's actually adding to the convo.
Yeah.
It sounded like these random people were talking about how they do a party every year and last year's party got out of control. Alana wanted to feel like she was part of the group, so that's why she brought up a goat, saying, no goats this year, please. And the rest of the chat has decided to run with that, where now they're talking about visiting people's barns, hopping fences, possible lawsuits.
Well, it makes sense because remember we did learn they were banned from Applebee's.
Yeah, I did say that.
This is a group that tends to take things a little bit beyond the line.
Seems
we think.
Yeah, we're not really sure, but that's why Alana is curious. She wants to dig a little deeper to figure out what we're actually working with here, and that's why we sent. Are we going with the goat theme idea? What was our favorite theme from years before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot
hopefully they come back with a detailed list of what this
Yeah.
is every year and what it's been with pictures, right, Brooke?
Give us some idea of what we're talking about. Alana, have they responded?
Yeah, I have a few messages.
A few.
Good.
Okay, what do they say?
Okay, buckle up. Person 2 says the one from 6 years ago, the buzzsaw one.
Buzzsaw?
Buzzsaw. Oh.
6 years. So this is a long
Tradition.
time thing.
Only good things happen around buzzsaws. So.
What kind of party has a buzzsaw?
I don't know. But then person 1 says, yeah, it was before you joined. You'll get used to it, though. Just be sure to bring gloves this time.
Gloves?
Then person 3 says, and trash bags.
Trash bags?
Whoa.
Wait,
Hold
are you
up.
cleaning up
It
a
sounds
highway?
like a volunteer. Yeah.
No,
You guys are thinking awfully innocent for gloves and trash bags.
I mean,
What
I'm
are you
sorry.
thinking, Jeff?
Nobody's going to Habitat for Humanity and then getting barred from Applebee's.
they
and
just
saying
cleaned up the
we got
kitchen way
wild.
too nicely. We don't want these folks back in here.
We're cleaning up highways drunk. Whee!
It's starting to feel
Creepy.
Yeah, this isn't like your normal party vibe, Alana.
Why do they want to bring a goat and a buzzsaw? That's not good.
Are you sure that you want to keep going down this path, Alana, or is it time to ask, hey, what's the deal with all the weird supplies?
I'm honestly still curious. I say we keep going.
You want to keep going?
Yeah.
Playing
So, okay, wait. This is good, though, because the buzzsaw happened before your time.
So you can ask about it.
We can ask
Yeah.
for details.
Yeah.
Like, I never heard about that. What happened?
Yeah.
No? Nobody likes that?
Maybe we need more examples from just besides the buzzsaw idea.
Yeah.
Like maybe we do the play along thing and we go, well, what exactly are we doing? Because I'm still having trouble remembering last year's. It was that crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I try that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Go for it. We're just trying to collect more information from these people because we're still not 100% sure what it even is that they do every year.
If you wanted to find out what the group is, you say, what should we title our Facebook group? I've been working on getting us a page.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody does Facebook groups. It's Partyful, the app you text it, bro.
Okay, whatever, dude. These sound like old people. They're with buzz saws and they're not your
six-year-long
people.
parties.
Guys, they responded. Hang on. They responded to that.
So the last thing that you said was, what exactly are we doing this year? Because I don't remember what we did last year. It was so
That's
crazy.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right.
What did they write back?
Person 1 says, don't worry. It's all part of the fun.
Huh?
That's pretty vague.
Not remembering things is part of the fun. That sounds super sketchy.
Yeah.
That's the whole goal, is to not
That
remember
is
what we
super
do.
sketch.
Back when I used to drink, that was the
Yeah.
Oh.
So then person 3 goes, yeah, nothing to be nervous about. We've got everything under control.
nervous.
Do they? Because they got banned from an Applebee's. I don't know if that's like the
It sounds
opposite
like
of
they're
being under
wanting to
control.
initiate you this year to me.
I
Even though
know.
you were there last year.
And then person 2 after that says, just trust us. It's going to be a blast.
Don't trust them. I don't
Okay.
even know who they are.
Yeah.
Has anyone else thought this could be like the coolest church ever with a baptism?
Yeah,
Right?
and a bowl of Kool-Aid that you all have to drink at the same time. Because that's kind of where it's going.
That doesn't end well. That's a cult, Jeff.
Yeah. So if you're just joining us, we're in the middle of textual healing. We're helping out our listener, Alana, who was caught up in a group chat where she doesn't know anybody. It started with her innocently wanting to mess with them because it sounded like they did an annual party, but now we're getting down into really strange territory.
Yeah, it's kind of snowballed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anybody that says, just trust us, nothing bad's going to happen, that's not a good spot you want to be in.
No. And I'm getting more messages. Hang on.
Wait, more
There's
just
more
coming in? I love group chats
How
for
many
that
people
part.
are in this group?
There are 4 other numbers, 4 people in the group.
Okay. So now what are they writing?
Okay. Back to person 1, they say, we don't talk about last year.
Oh.
And then person 3 reiterates that and says, remember, no talking on text about it.
Oh, great. So we're just going to broadcast all this?
Oh, God.
They made a rule where you can't recap?
No paper trail of what happened last year?
I don't know.
What if this is actually something illegal? That they're
Yeah,
doing?
I didn't
I brought
think
that
of
up last segment, Brooke, and you were like, pish posh, illegal schmeagle.
Yeah.
I have good
thought
enough
it was
lawyers to get out of it.
Because I thought it was a fun barn party, Jeff, with a goat. Like, who hasn't been to one of those? Now we're talking about buzzsaws and...
It's going to be like crime group uses goat to rob casinos
Yeah.
throughout the city.
Radio show gives them the idea. Oh, God.
Well, they were saying not to be nervous, but then person 2 just sent, bring the right gear and no questions, okay?
What? Now it
Gear.
does sound like this is Ocean's 11. What the heck?
We have trash bags, gloves, and the right gear.
And a goat
And
potentially.
it sounds like they don't know you that well.
Yeah.
Whoever they think you are.
Like you're the new initiate into
Yeah.
the group.
They don't have your number saved,
Oh, God.
obviously.
Or
Well,
what
and
if
they
it's...
keep saying, trust us.
Wait, what?
Here's another one. Okay, wait, this is weird. Okay, so then they say also, as a reminder, ... we don't talk about Daryl.
Man, they have a lot of things they don't talk
Yeah, a
about
lot
on
of
this
rules.
group.
Okay, I'm sorry. If there's a Daryl involved, this is some country folk. I mean, we got a barn, we got a Daryl.
We're stealing a goat.
It sounds
I
like
don't
there
know. Either
used
that-
to be a Daryl until things went
Yeah.
bad, and now we
True.
don't talk about him anymore.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, and they go, sorry, you're right. Saturday, let's go. Let's go.
Sounds like Jose's in on the group chat now.
Yeah.
Jose, are you still wanting to continue down the rabbit hole and dig deeper here,
I
Alana?
want to know what this is. We don't have any closure.
Yeah, I really want to know too. I just feel like this is getting really sketchy now.
I mean, maybe you can text just so that we can get some clarity. Maybe we bring up all of our fears right now and we say, hey guys, I'm not looking to get locked up, by the way. LOL.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then they'll correct you,
with the-
hopefully.
Like,
and say-
hopefully they'll be like, it's not a bad thing.
What about this? What about you have to tell your emergency contact something? You know what I mean? Like,
You're so not cool, bro. I gotta tell my emergency contact where I'm gonna go, guys. I mean,
My mom
aunt-
says curfew's at 9, so...
Will we be back by then?
Okay, I'm gonna include my
Okay,
Aunt
fine.
Cheryl in on the group text.
that is my answer.
Yeah, tell me you're a
It is
narc
Aunt
without
Cheryl.
telling me you're a narc. Okay. What do you think, Alana?
Okay, I actually just sent, I'm not looking to get locked up. LOL.
Okay, you
Okay.
and Jeff's
Okay.
suggestion.
And the LOL's perfect.
I gotta say, it was better than my emergency contact
Yeah.
idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fair.
I'll back Jeff on that one.
Okay, here we go.
Did someone text back?
Okay, we got one.
Uh-oh.
Person 1 again, and they say, for the last time, no one's going to jail, just a really big goat costume.
What?
It's a costume party?
What?
A really big
A
goat.
furry
Don't-
costume party.
No.
Like a group goat costume party?
I feel like I'm more confused now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought it was a real goat. Now it's just a
Costume goat?
costume goat.
Now it just doesn't sound like fun.
Okay.
I feel like you should be like, you know what, I'm busy, guys. I don't think I can make it.
It would
Or-
make sense if they were in big costumes why they got banned from Applebee's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to not respond for a bit. goat costumes or real goat. I don't know. I feel this is all still kind of weird.
Okay.
You're not into goat boys, huh?
I guess not.
Okay, but make sure you do get their address, though, and text it over to us, just because some of us might want to do some research.
Okay, I will.
All right.
I will.
We'll post the address for the goat costume party up on Brooke and Jeffrey's Insta stories if it comes out.
Wouldn't it be great if the real goats were in costumes? I would totally go to that. It'd be so cute.
That would also get you banned from Applebee's.
There you
Makes
go.
sense, too.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
The weird new movie theater trend that's gotten so out of control, New Jersey's banned children from attending now.
Oh, what the heck?
Plus, one Colorado mom's going viral, and her video has everybody shouting, "They got Paw-Paw!"
What?
Uh-oh.
And
not Pawpaw.
one of Jose's favorite actors is returning to the silver screen.
Ooh.
But the audio we have is making people want him to go retire again.
Oh, no.
We've got all that and more in a brand new
TikTok Click Shock.
That's coming up right now. The news outlets are saying aliens have made contact from the great beyond.
What?
No way.
And they have one simple message for us. Quote, "Take me to your..."
TikTok Click Shock.
They sound fun.
Yeah. I think we're doomed. It's TikTok Click Shock, where we discuss the biggest TikTok videos from the past week. We're going to get right to your first TikTok Click Shock, which came from a conversation that we actually had off of the air with our co-host, Brooke. In the producer's booth, we were talking about the new Minecraft movie.
Oh my God, it's wild.
Oh, did you see it?
No, it won the box office, but that's not why it's making headlines.
Yeah, Brooke went into this long, lengthy, almost tedious explanation about something called the chicken jockey.
Yeah.
Which is a new trend that younger moviegoers are participating in right now, specifically during the part of the Minecraft film where Jack Black says, "chicken jockey."
Mm-hmm. It's like a little baby zombie lands on a Minecraft chicken.
Okay.
When he says it, audience members, and I'm talking about mostly preteen boys, will jump up and scream and throw their food and drinks everywhere.
What? I saw a clip of this in a mind, but I thought it was just like, the Minecraft movie's so cool, people are throwing popcorn.
No, it's specifically about chicken jockey. Here's the audio from inside a theater the moment it happens.
Chicken jockey!
Oh my God!
I saw the video too, and it's literally the whole theater explodes with like excitement. Dozens of boys are jumping up. They're ripping their shirts off, spraying silly string all over, riding on top of each other's shoulders. It's just total chaos.
Why is this like the secret word that blows up the room?
Chicken jockey!
Okay, are we supposed to take our clothes off?
You got to remember, this is a generation that gave us skibbity toilets. So there doesn't necessarily need to be logic behind it.
So there maybe isn't logic.
Well, chicken jockey's a really famous thing from the Minecraft game. It's like a special feature in the game. So that's why everybody gets really excited about it. The thing is, it's gotten so out of hand that in New Jersey, they've banned children now from seeing the film without an adult present.
From a children's movie?
Here's the thing. I actually want to bring my son so that we can both do the chicken jockey moment. Because it sounds fun.
Oh, wow. Now it's not going to be cool if Brooke starts doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's immediately how you ruin a
That's
trend.
how we kill it.
All the moms start doing it in the theater with the kids.
If you do see a large group of unsupervised boys giggling to each other while walking into the theater, look out, because it's about to go chicken jockey crazy.
Don't sit next to them. You're going to be covered in popcorn.
That was a TikTok Click Shock. You're next.
Woo! TikTok Click Shock!
Is from a Colorado mom who goes by the handle Molo Solo, who just got 2.7 million views on her latest video. And it starts with her holding up an empty, clear plastic container in the shape of a cross. And written on the front is the words Paw Paw. So just have that mental image in your brain, and then she says this.
The boys got Paw Paw.
What?
They got him, and they dumped him out all over my carpet. And I didn't realize it was Paw Paw, and I vacuumed him up.
Oh, no!
They may have eaten some of them, too.
Her two boys are toddlers who obviously thought the container was just filled with fun sand to play with.
Why Why is it gray sand, Mom? What beach is this from?
It tastes yummy.
And they put everything in their mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
A lot of the comments questioned why she kept Grandpa's ashes in a sand container from Hobby Lobby, because apparently a lot of people recognized it.
Hey, listen.
Really?
Those urns are expensive.
So put it in whatever, Jeff.
Yeah.
Anything. But the top comment on the video was, I mean this with absolute total love. I feel like Pawpaw had a great day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got to play with his grandkids.
One
And
last
he'll
time.
always be with them.
That's right. That was a TikTok Click Shock. Let's go to your next.
Wow.
TikTok Click Shock.
This one went viral because it happened in Port Orchard, Washington. There was a domestic disagreement where a man who supposedly is this woman's ex showed up at her house, kicks in her back door, and shouts, "I've got Polly!"
Polly?
What the heck?
Apparently,
what does that mean?
Polly was her beloved pet chicken.
Okay. I was like, she's got Pawpaw too?
Wait, he's stealing her chicken?
At that point, he runs away with it until deputies were called and found him hiding in the woods out behind her house.
Yeah, get Polly back.
Oh, my God.
And here's the audio.
Show me your hands. That's fine. Just hold your chicken. I'm not going to hurt your chicken. Stand up. Relax a little. I'm going to have you put the chicken in here for a second.
Oh, the chicken.
Adorable.
I didn't know he was emotionally attached to the chicken. Was that him crying about the chicken?
It was. We've heard a lot of cats and dogs at the center of breakups before. Not many chickens.
No.
Yeah. I feel like this could also have been audio of Alexis getting arrested while drunk at a McDonald's.
Yeah.
Not my
Chicken,
chickens.
my nuggets.
Apparently, Polly was very important to both parties in the
because
relationship.
if you've seen egg prices, of course Polly was important.
So obviously,
investment.
the guy got taken to jail and he's now awaiting arraignment.
Wow.
Oh, man.
But now local authorities are wondering if there should be an Amber Alert for chickens. Not sure what color that would be, but
There would be so many. They get loose all the time.
Yeah.
that was a TikTok Click Shock. And your final,
Woo! TikTok Click Shock.
I think Jose is going to like this one.
Yay! I'm immediately happy.
Because Nicolas Cage is back doing movies again.
All right.
And he's appearing in a new Western called Gunslingers coming out.
Sounds awful.
It'll be in theaters next weekend.
I can't wait.
A clip from the movie, though, is already going viral.
Yes.
And it's getting millions of views because of the voice that Nick Cage is using in it.
Oh, man.
Not sure who greenlit this.
Okay,
no.
but I mean, seriously, buckle up, Jose, because I have heard this. And
I do like his voice. He's
It's
still the Declaration.
That's
wait.
normal Nick voice.
Yeah, that's normally
He
what
goes
I
a
love.
little different.
Oh,
I'd call it questionable at best.
Huh.
But just for reference, in the scene, he's talking to actress Heather Graham. So listen for yourself.
The stable boy said I should ask for Jericho.
Jericho will be back soon. This is interesting. This book. This is Bible. Try it. Read it. It's good.
I'm looking for Thomas Keller.
He's not here. He's 6 feet under this mark in the graveyard. Hung for murder months ago.
Oh, make it stop.
Brooke,
It sounds like my phone tap character, Marla's cousin.
Yeah.
The director said, "Give me dying mafia boss" for the entire film.
Thank God for subtitles.
Yeah. But if you want to see a full-length movie with that, it's coming out in theaters next weekend.
Oh, man.
It almost sounds like I want to see it, though. That's the messed up part.
So bad it's good. That's why I see
Yes.
all of his movies. Why did I watch National Treasure 3? I'm the only one.
This is the new Minecraft film trend.
Hey.
Do dying mafia voice.
Jockey.
Hey.
Those were your
Woo! TikTok Click Shock.
stories for the day.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Win! Brooks! Box!
We have a rare creature joining us today in the game. Someone who has never lost to Brooke.
What?
No
Why?
way.
Hang up. Ashton, hang up the phone right now, quick.
I will say, technically, she's only played you twice.
Oh.
1 win, 1 tie. Still extremely admirable. And that's why we are all lucky to be blessed by the presence of Lisa on the phone right now. Lisa, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Is this the kind of entrance you've gotten now that you've won this game once? Like everywhere you go, people.
I'm just sitting here thinking the whole time, man, I hope I don't sound really bad today.
Oh, don't be humble, Lisa. You know that's not what you were thinking.
Lisa, we hope the opposite. We hope you say something super funny and dumb so we go viral.
Yeah. Thank you, Jose, for saying it out loud.
It's a win-win.
That's our hope for you, Lisa. And Brooke's going to leave the studio. Let's get to the rules. 30 seconds on the clock to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know, and you could say pass, but you have to beat her outright if you want to win. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Good luck. Let's keep the no losing streak alive.
Yeah.
Your time starts now. Today is Golfer's Day. The Masters tournament takes place every year in what southern state?
Oh my gosh. Texas?
Which nursery rhyme character kissed the girls and made them cry?
Georgie Porgy.
What's the study of living things called?
Biology?
What famous New York baseball player married Marilyn Monroe in 1954?
Oh my gosh, Joe DiMaggio.
How many presidents have won a Nobel Prize?
Oh goodness, 3?
Lisa, well done there.
Good job, Lisa.
The gods
you, guys.
continue to smile upon you, it seems like, just based on your answers. But now Brooke's coming back in the studio. So some things that we should know about Lisa, according to the screener. She, I think, works for a local trucking company, is a mom of 3 boys, happily married, and for her summer plans, she's thinking of booking a cruise to Alaska.
I hear those are beautiful.
Brooke, your thoughts on cruises to Alaska? Would you recommend or don't recommend?
I've never done one. I have no thoughts.
You can
Jeff.
still have an opinion without ever having done one.
How old are your kids?
So 28, 18, and 15.
Oh, well, I mean, if you don't want them to get in trouble, I would say don't do it. I've just heard like those late teenage years on a cruise. Like, we're in international waters, man. We can drink anywhere we want.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, they're puking on your bed.
Yeah, because they drank rum.
Are the kids planning on coming with you on the cruise?
Absolutely, yes.
No.
Hey!
That's sweet.
They're good boys. They are.
If one of them acts up, you just leave them on a glacier.
Yep.
Yeah.
Easy. Now, Brooke, it's your turn. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Your time starts now. Today is Golfer's Day.
Oh.
The Masters tournament takes place every year in what southern state?
Georgia.
Which nursery rhyme character kissed the girls and made them cry?
Georgie Porgy.
What is the study of living things called?
Biology.
What famous New York baseball player married Marilyn Monroe in 1954?
Ooh, Mickey Mantle.
How many presidents have won a Nobel Prize?
2.
What iconic Disney animated movie features the Blue Fairy?
Blue Fairy. Oh, is that Pinocchio?
Got our answers in. It's time to head on over to the scoreboard to see how you both did with Jose.
Oppan Gangnam Style.
Bolaños.
Lisa, you got 3 correct today.
Oh, boy.
And Brooke got 4.
Your reign of glory comes to an end, Lisa.
Oh, my God. We're going to have to find some really depressing music for the next time you come on the show. But let's go to the answers for everybody. It's Golfer's Day. The Masters tournament takes place every year in Augusta, Georgia.
I have a buddy who they have a lottery system you have to enter every year, and he got picked this year.
Wow.
He's going to go for the first time.
Glad he gets to play and everything. Cool.
Yeah.
Such a gorgeous place. The nursery rhyme character who kissed the girls and made them cry, that'd be Georgie Porgy.
I felt bad saying that out loud. I'm not even lying. I was like, that's such a mean name for him.
But is he a bad kisser, or is it a bad breath situation? Could he prevent this?
Yeah.
It feels like we're bullying George here.
I don't know. I don't think he asked for consent for the kiss, so maybe that's what it is.
Well, then he shouldn't be kissing the girl.
The study of living things is biology. The New York baseball player who married Marilyn Monroe in 1954 is Joe DiMaggio. Good job knowing that one, Lisa.
Yeah.
There are 4 presidents who have won Nobel Prizes. Teddy Roosevelt, Woodrow Wilson, Jimmy Carter, and Barack Obama. And the iconic Disney animated movie with the Blue Fairy is Pinocchio. She's the fairy who brings him to life.
I just never think of her.
So, Lisa, I'm sorry it was not enough to beat Brooke, but just for playing, you do win a $25 Disney gift card valid at any Disney resort, theme park, or online in the Disney store.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Have fun in Alaska.
And if you could stop by one of Brooke's factories up there and just make sure all the kids are falling in line, that would be great, too.
It's just a cannery, so it's not that big of a deal.
Lisa, always fun having you on. We're going to do Win Brooks Bucks same time tomorrow.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.